Armel.tv. Here we are now with Alexander Duve, Duve Berlin Gallery. How do you select the artists in your gallery?
Well, like most of the artists that I work together with, I selected at the beginning of the gallery when we started. So we had friends who introduced us to artists. We did lots of studio visits, many studio visits, and then we made a selection of a few artists that we want to take into the program. And then over the time, when the gallery works for a couple of years, because you meet friends of the artists, you meet other gallerists, you see what artists other gallerists represent, and you make cooperations with other galleries, because it's also always good when one artist has another gallery in another country, when you're not the only gallery that represents the artist. So that's how it all comes together. Just through the business, just through friends and that you know many people.
What can you tell us about Evan Gruzis?
Yeah, Evan Gruzis is an artist living in New York. He's originally from Wisconsin, and he works with watercolor on paper, and he has quite a unique technique. It looks a lot like the work as if it's photography, but it's watercolor on paper, and he developed quite a special technique which he calls wet on wet method. That's he makes up to 40 washes. He takes lots of water and mixes a little bit of watercolor into the water, and then moves the water over the paper. He puts the paper on a wooden board, and then he moves it, and then at the end he washes it off with a sponge. And he does this up to 30-40 times, and by that these gradients develop. You have from light to dark, and it looks really a lot like photography, and he has a very unique technique developed for his work.
What is the inner message of this kind of artwork?
Well, he was living in California, and he was studying in LA for a while, and the whole theme of the California he took into his work, and the light and darkness is a very central part of his work. So in earlier works he was painting lots of Venetian blinds, because everybody in California has a blind in front of his window. And now we came to more abstracted works, where he uses he makes abstractions of Venetian blinds. So in this whole last series, it's all based on these abstractions of Venetian blinds.
What are your future projects as an art gallery?
Well, we have lots to do for the rest of the year. Actually, we're moving into a new gallery space in Berlin. At the moment, we are in Mitte in Berlin, and now we're moving to Kreuzberg, which will hopefully be a new, interesting area for younger galleries to move. There are already a few galleries. There are a few galleries moving this year and next year. So that's lots of work. We have to move with the whole gallery, and then there's another few other art fairs coming up. There's ABC in Berlin, where we hope we're going to participate, and then at the end of the year we want to show at NADA in Miami. So there's lots of work for the rest of the year.
Thank you very much, Alexander.
Pleasure.